cute! So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking...
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams.
Huh.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of euthymia is her idea of eternity, then my duty as her eternal servant is to drag her back out of her own head and into the real world.
Aw, Miko, you sound like a really great...
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare... Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for Anti-Raiden Shogun Training Phase 2.
There's a part 2?
Motion to compel! Time for your arraignment! Incinerate! I'm going in! Kick back! Leave it all to me.
We're finally done!
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and your hard work.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden Shogun now?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you? Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself... considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue. They're ultimately quite helpless.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish too, you know.
I don't mean to belittle them. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan... Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Narukami Shrine.
All of a sudden, you're entertaining guests? Paimon's really struggling to understand how you...
Wish me luck!
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know.
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have now. We also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution...
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryo Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryo...
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean, if we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest. Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now.
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things...
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the Shogun.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day sees your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance.
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryou Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji Yae, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun since ancient times, and remains absolutely loyal to this day. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. At every level of the Tenryou Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do, and so it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a form. He will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kujosara here. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go, or...?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her.
Not entirely unexpected.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off against a god, can we?
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though? We only have 3 days.
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must awaken the professional.
Toy Tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Paimon's never seen one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Mujina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Oh, wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shiumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou... But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might... Now you're following. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsuban... Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back...
Go, Barbara, go! Toma! Toma! You there? It's us! We're back!
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time. I used to think that she simply didn't care. But looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt Decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation, it's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion, but it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report.
Great! It feels like I'm getting closer and closer to being a free man. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot out. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so bad.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt Decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free. This was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about...
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya. Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Extra large firework? You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Huh, may as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does Paimon feel so nervous all of a sudden?
Don't worry, it's just a firework, come on! What's the worst that could happen?
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Yoimiya. Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
I still think we should change it. This party's a bit boring. I think it's fine. This party's a bit boring.
You! The warrant is for your arrest!
Oh no!
You! The warrant is for your—
Oh no! Pretty much there are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari. Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me. Is this really a good idea? Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
What's going on? What's going on?
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off! Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts! Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
My apologies. The Moray Tea House only accepts guests of sufficient status. Please don't enter without permission.
Well, how did it go? Well done. Let's wait for...
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks as... Here you go.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiai was right. They have been fomenting unrest. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiai. I trust you will have a plan. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui in Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiai. She is close to the Shogun, so maybe she will have a way.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimiko soon. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Adventure time!
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised.
I knew you would keep your promise after.
You're quite mistaken. I would never. So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy of all of the things you just mentioned?
So, the Tenryou Commission. They are
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this as...
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to...
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they? This betrayal is unforgivable! Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do!
Kujo Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion is successfully underway. Yep. Let's...
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered, or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front.
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the Traveler.
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend.
Off we go! You followed me here? Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately. Good.
Master's orders.
Adventure time!
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way!
Soldiers, quick! I'm lost. Bested. Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane?
Master,
Go on, ask him!
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the...
So this is how my documents went missing from...
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know.
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes,
He just came right out and admitted.
the diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation, and it appeared to me to be an excellent deal.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this?
Betrayal? How can you call this a bit? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to... After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hi...
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So, you hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for it.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she... But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing...
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable and nothing you... The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat.
Senor is the one behind all this? Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya? Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in what...
Sarah stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now? You can say that! Alright then,
Let's dance.
The way people charge in here as they please. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to...
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need... Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front... I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny, almighty shogun? Do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest, and these other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just... You. Stop. For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest. I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between...
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Proceed. My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land... I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die.
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Incinerate! Everybody stand back! Breath of the flame!
Detestable!
Kaboom!
Into the frozen void!
I'll protect us. Come on, we can do it.
Tactless rodent!
Most to compel.
Detestable! Into the frozen void!
Let's light it up! Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go! Let's light it up!
Detestable! Tactless rodent!
Adventure time!
irresistible.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Boom boom! Time for your arraignment!
Keep back!
Into the frozen void! You've got some nerve laying your hands on me! Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
Motion to compel!
The pale flame smolders!
Boom boom!
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors!
Let's dance! Why do they never miss?
Embrace
Motion
your
to
searing
compel.
reckoning!
Breath of the...
But my...
Keep back!
Not every wound will heal! Ashes will remain! Dance, my pretties!
Incinerate!
Let the show begin.
Come, put up a fight!
I'm going in!
Embrace your searing reckoning!
Boom boom!
Must burn!
I'll protect us. Go, Barbara!
Motion to compel!
Not every wound
Time for
will
your
heal!
arraignment!
Not even ashes will remain!
Keep within the law.
Keep back!
Let's light it up! Incinerate!
Keep back!
Embrace your searing reckoning! Embrace your searing reckoning!
Motion to compel!
Must burn!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Not every wound will heal!
Let's light it up!
So strong! But how? I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you! You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senora is gone! She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels... unsettled. the Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaemiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro-zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So we meet again.